While we right back, of course, in the business world, the PR business suffered a blow when the government first announced lockdown and social distancing regulation to curb the spread of the virus. 8 months later, the market is pulling through the COVID-19 after effects. Joan Kutuni with the report.
When Kenya announced the first case of the coronavirus, PR agencies had to adjust to the new normal.
Clienteles, there are people who are always adamant, about embracing the digital space. How do you make them do it? So you find it was such a fiasco, for all of us, because we really wanted, how do we, in a good way, and still maintain your clientele and market, and at the same time, you're not pushing away clients, So I can say it was a change in 360 degrees, where majority of us or majority of our clients had to adopt to digital forms of communication. They were used to from PR, we are used to doing the traditional way, where maybe you call a press conference, you call media, you write press releases to the media houses, and then that, your story is, and it's amplified out there, it's discussed. But now you have a situation where you can't hold any event. How do you now get this information out there? How do you hold an event, and still have people? Because marketing had to go on. So I can feel the toughest challenge that we had was how to blend, the traditional PR, which people are used to, and digital communication.
With the news of COVID-19 vaccine introduction that Kenya is set to acquire for distribution come 2021, what's the future of public relations?
Slow. It's been slow on our side. So you find when we have the vaccine, definitely things are going to be much better because people will now be, braver, going out there and saying, okay, hey, I have an event. I need a public relation cover. I need it to be, to be broadcasted. I'm going the traditional way and everything, the 360 type of communication strategy. When you have this, it's easier and it's even, I think it's a platform for everyone and it's gonna be better. When people have vaccine, people feel much safer and better to be outside there, which gives even events planners, a better approach, and even, at least they are going to be back in business. I can say with the vaccine, we are confident, that we'll be back in business and do, bigger and much better.
Businesses, let's talk about small businesses, small and medium enterprises in Kenya. They're a big part of our economy. Where do you see, do you think they're going to adapt the models that we have in place at the moment that have been developed, maybe that have been developed by the COVID-19 pandemic? Do you think they're going to adapt? Because small businesses, they operate remotely, they operate traditionally. Do you think they're going to adapt more of the digital space?
Wow, nice question. So for me, I feel for small businesses, it's really, I think they should embrace it because it's a way where on social media or digital platforms is where you can advertise what you want, the way you want it, at what time you want, and it's definitely cost effective compared to the traditional ways of advertisement and putting yourself out there. So I feel the small businesses have already, not if so, but I think they are there already. We are embracing the digital space the whole we can, 100%, because it's the only way you get to know me, it's the only way you get to know my products, it's the only way you get to know my services or even my brand. So there's no way of going back. If it's a small business and it's not on digital space, maybe even having a simple website, then you're nowhere, your visibility is nowhere. In the years to come with the new age, new generations, everything will be done online. And I even have a feeling for convenience of clients. Clients right now have really embraced I can't say social distancing in quotes, but the online type of even buying. You see people go on online platform, buy something from end, it's delivered to your house. I feel we've already picked these characteristics and even, the consumer behavior. We've already picked it and it can't change. So for small businesses who are not yet there, it's time for you to embrace type of digital communication and marketing.
Management. Into 2021, recovery period, do you think companies are going to be using the PR strategies to bounce back from whatever we have, from the disruptions?
Remember, the market is concentrated. So it's high time you think about how do we re-enter? How do you reintroduce yourself, in the market? How are you rebranding yourself? How are you going to reposition yourself back into the consumer's mind?